But first, East Washington Avenue shuts down as a protest sparks anger and arrests tonight. Good evening, I'm Eric Franke.
And I'm Michelle Lee. Those arrests follow an 8-hour-long protest outside East High School that shut down the street all day. Leah Linshai joins us live from East Wash tonight with the very latest. Leah.
Hi, Eric and Michelle. Well, at last count, at least 11 people were cited on scene here in East Wash during the protest today. 4 others were arrested and booked at the Dane County Jail, where 3 of them still are tonight. Just heard from the Young, Gifted, and Black Coalition that they have been able to bail at least one of those protesters out. 3 still unsure of whether they are still inside Dane County Jail at this point. No word on what those charges were either. But here on East Wash, you would have no idea that just hours ago, this is where police and protesters clashed. After 8 hours of peaceful protest,
I command that all those assembled on East Washington Avenue.
Madison police took back control of East Washington Avenue Tuesday night.
Giving people the opportunity to express their rights and have their voice. And then it became a point where, how long do you let this go on? How many shifts? How many people do we interrupt?
Protesters asked to leave or face arrest.
We don't need to lose any more of our young folks to the system. We need you to go home.
A consequence community leaders warned against.
We want to let them know also that arrests today will have an impact on their presence in their future. And we want them to be well aware of that and make the right decisions, do the right thing.
It was about expecting them to return to their place of education tomorrow, expecting them to return home this evening and do their homework, get that completed, and be a part of their family.
We need to go to school tomorrow. Yes, jail.
Protests continued and rounds of arrests followed, including at least 1 teenager.
They harassing us, man. That's crazy. They won't even let us protest for our own kind.
At some point it had to stop, and I think after 8 hours it was time.
Traffic ultimately opened back up on East Wash with at least 5 arrested and released.
We don't want no killer cops. We don't want no killer cops.
But protesters promised they would return, and their elders agreed.
There are many more protests coming, so we want them to be in a position to participate in those.
Again, at last count, that was 11 people cited here on scene. And of those 11 people, officers say most of them were ticketed with obstructing a roadway. That was for protesting out in the street. And that is essentially a traffic citation. It's similar to speeding or running a stoplight, something like that. Those people were, though, they were fingerprinted, photographed, and then released. Again, of those 4 people arrested and booked at Dane County Jail, 1 has been bailed out, but the other 3, no word on where they are tonight. Michelle and Eric.
All right, something we will continue to follow. Leah Linshai reporting live for us tonight on East Washington. Leah, thank you.